We salute you, Biafra, we salute you. Cabinet members, Kanu, media people, GCK, Biafra, the only hope we have. We salute you, we appreciate you. We salute you, we appreciate you. Yo, Amadike, one no Biafra. Odogu, Chuko Kike Chekwagi, let it in the road. Dragon Master, Biko do. My Prime Minister, Atakata Abo, take us to bus stop. If there are your tutu na ayase, Anya Chikanewo, the boy in us in a jogodo. We want to go, yo, enu na. We appreciate you, Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you, Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you, Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you, Biafra, they salute you. Cabinet members, Kanu, media people, GCK, deep down our heart, oh, Biafra, GCK. We are proud of you, we are very, very grateful, GCK. We cannot forget all your sacrifice, GCK. We appreciate you, Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you, Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you, Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you, Biafra, they salute you.
It's Black Star Bitch.
They're going to Nambana Pusyoko. Yo. Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Force, Biafra Marino, Biafra National League, Omunikwe Battalion, Ndinine Chekwa Bodanyo. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. No. We salute you, Biafra, they salute you.
It's Black Star Bitch.
They're going to Nambana Pusyoko. Yo. Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Force, Biafra Marino, Biafra National League, Omunikwe Battalion, Ndinine Chekwa Bodanyo. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. We appreciate you, Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you, Biafra, salute you. We appreciate you, Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you, Biafra, they salute you.
Biafra is here. Special thanks to Mazi Simon about the Prime Minister. Udo.
Na-enwe ụbọchị nketa obodo kwensibu zoo Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke nna dị ngozi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke brejide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mezuru ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Nigeria na mma ọ ga-adịrị onye ahụ na mma na ezinụlọ na mma site gosi wee na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo kwensibu zoo Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke nna dị ngozi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke brejide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mezuru ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Nigeria na mma ọ ga
Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic!
welcome, Biafrans. Thank you for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you and I welcome you to this platform. As you join us, please like and share the program to all platforms. Share the program to family and friends. Share the program to everyone that is close to you. Do not keep silent and do not keep the message to yourself. We have come once again to continue to disseminate information and continue to tell the world where we are and what we believe. We have come once again today, as we always do. My fellow Biafran that are watching, you know that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has just attended his court yesterday. After the cause of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of things happened. We saw a lot of reactions, and today we are still seeing much more reactions. The Afonjas are not sleeping. The intellectuals are talking. The Ifajunas are crying. But we don't care about them. No matter how they cry, no matter their propaganda and blackmail, if they like, they should go and hug a transformer. We don't care. The Supreme Leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have shown us once again that he is in line with us. He has shown us again that he is with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba. If you are a Biafran and you are not yet supporting the government of Biafra, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be very, very ashamed of yourself. After seeing our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday speak, he didn't only speak, he was making a case for you, making a case for me, speaking on our behalf. We saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make a case for us yesterday. One of the reasons why I am happy with the new way things are going now is that today Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be caged. They cannot stop him from talking to us anymore like they do before. You know, before, when the Karo White lawyer was there, it is banned to take phone into the court. They never allow anybody to take phone into the court. All they do is they whisk Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into the court and they whisk him away. And then the Karo White lawyer will come and tell us done and dusted. The Karo White lawyer will just come and tell us done and dusted. Today, we don't hear done and dusted. We go to court with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and we see what is happening. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can by his own self speak and let the world hear his voice. And the media will hear him directly to the media. Not they say, not for anybody to go and grant interview. The person that grants media interview today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. It is a thing of joy. I am happy with that development. That is one of my joy. That the Supreme Leader of IPOB can come and speak for himself. He can make a case for himself without waiting for anybody to come and interpret for him. We cannot sit back and hear, oh, we have gone and done and dusted. We can't come here, somebody will come and be speaking some meaningless grammar to us. Not anymore. And yesterday was amazing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can speak to the media, even as we know that the media of the zoo are criminals. We have a bunch of criminals running the media in the zoo. When I say criminal, I mean criminals, corrupt criminals. They are the one in charge of the zoo media. That is why they will never broadcast what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. They will never make the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go viral. They are only interested in projecting those things that stand against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran people. Everything that is against them, that is what they talk about. Everything that is against our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is what they talk. That is what they discuss. But things that support the structure of Biafra, things that promote Biafra, things that speaks the truth, that brings out the truth, they will never promote it. The Zoological Republic will continue to push lies and blackmail and propaganda. But my joy and happiness today is that we have crossed that stage. We have crossed that stage where anybody will come and begin to talk any trash anywhere. I have said it several times on my platform. If you are a Biafran, I want to draw your ear. We are no longer in the time where we are trying to please people. If you are still one of those Biafrans that is still planning to please people, oh, you don't want somebody to be angry, oh, you want people to see you as a gentleman, you are an idiot. If you are a Biafran, you are still trying to be politically correct so that friends will be, so that you have friends, so that people accept it, you are an idiot. Every Biafran today must know that the game have changed. Today, the same cup you feed us is what we are going to feed you with. And what we have today is on Ruben Naban also. Any place one Biafra is attacked, every one of us will go after the person. Injustice against one Biafran is injustice against every one of us. The illegal incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an illegal incarceration of every single Biafran, man and woman. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not facing his case. It is our case. It is our case. Every one of us is in detention. You are going to hear different kinds of nonsensical ideology from the zoo, including the Afonjas. Afonjas are blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for standing up to speak and let the world hear his voice. You know, these Afonja, they are so scared about the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are so terrified. Anytime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opens his mouth, they are terrified. Their fear is uncontrollable, and they cannot pretend about it. They can no longer pretend about it. They are so scared about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that whenever he speaks, they become restless. That is why they were all celebrating when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and they thought that his kidnap will shut down Biafra. Today, instead of having only one voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have two voices. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have only once in a while to speak, and they are shaking and trembling. But Mazi Simon Ekpa is out here giving them woto right, left, and center. Mazi Simon Ekpa is giving them upper court, right, left, and center, and they cannot escape it. The woto is uncontrollable. And that is how it will continue until we exit the zoo. Until we exit, this woto will continue. It does not matter what they do, their propaganda, their blackmail. We don't care. The woto will continue. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is a man that is committed to the mission of Biafra, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has handed over the battle to him. And today, even the IPOB Nigeria have now understood that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, they are doing the same thing. They are one people, pursuing the freedom of Biafrans. It does not matter what any idiot is saying. Who cares? Who cares? We don't care about their own opinion. The opinion that matters today is the opinion of the Biafran people. We cannot be part of the zoo anymore. They continue to push their lies. The funny thing is that these Afonjas cannot even face their problem. They think that we are their problem. We are not their problem. We are not. We are not. Finally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done it. I said it before, that whenever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, open your ears wide and hear him. He has a message. Anytime he appears, he has a message. Anytime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appears, he has a message. Don't miss it. Do not miss it. No matter what, don't miss the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And his appearance yesterday was a massive message. His appearance yesterday has sent the Afonjas crying. All the Afonja are restless. They are restless. Their media is on fire. Shame have covered their media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was educating them in the court to at least spend their time to get facts that is before them. Can you imagine? Somebody is incarceration is the one that's telling them to go to the internet and check the result of his case. Somebody in detention is the one directing you where to go and get the court judgment. The media, what they do in Nigeria, to just sit down and Asorock will write a script and give them, and they will announce to the people. For how long will you continue this kind of idiotic correspondence? How long will you continue this idiotic reporting falsehood? When you are on the ground, things will happen before you. You can't even make investigation. That is how corrupt the Nigerian media are. They are just after they are just after. I can bet you that you get even more facts from social media more than the conventional media of the zoo. You get more facts, more real information from the social media than the conventional media of the zoo. Their media is messed up, corrupt to the core. And there is nothing to write home about them. Every Biafra must know that the game have changed. The appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court yesterday was another blockbuster. I said it beforehand that any day, if there is nothing to expect, I'm not even expecting maybe they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm expecting is the bomb that is going to release. The message that is hidden in his appearance. There's always a message. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appearance yesterday has taken over. And you see the work Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. Mazi Simon Ekpa is that man who sustains and prepares the ground for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to have a voice. Now, do you understand that the Biafran government have the ones keeping the stage for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak? Before this court, our prime minister came on Twitter and he wrote, "Do not allow the zoo to try you for anything. You have no case to answer. Don't allow any trial to hold. No trial should hold." That was the word of our prime minister. Before ever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to court, he said it. Don't allow these idiots to try you. They have no such right. And that was exactly what happened yesterday. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPB, rescued the lawyer. Rescued the lawyer from his case. Rescued her from her case. And she has no choice than to hands off. And they were trying to cajole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you going to stay here for how long again? Are you going to be ready to wait for how long before they will bring an... Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I have been here for the 4th year. The 5th year is not going to kill me. That is the word of a soldier. You think he's afraid? You think you have broken him? You think when you tell him, oh, you stay here another 1 year, he now become afraid. You can't touch his life. All those poisons you are trying to inject him, it will not work. All those plans you are making to bring him down, it cannot work. The more you try, the more you fail. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was brought by Chukwu Kabiam. And there is nothing anybody can do about that. He is doing his father's bidding. Now, let us briefly watch the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court yesterday. That bombshell that they had it, they don't want to. This thing he said in the court is supposed to go viral. They are supposed to be talking about it, but nobody is talking about it. You can't see them report it. But we are here to make the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu heard, even higher.
Research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me. Page 18, right? Okay. The of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable.
The impartiality of the judge in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is questionable. That is one of the major reasons that idiotic judge must be rescued from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. That is one of the reasons why that woman is rescued. Her impartial attitude in the case, which was even noticed by their own court and their own judging, not just by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the truth they are hiding. This judgment that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is explaining before the media have a copy, is online. Why is it that the media do not have this copy to talk about it on their stations? But what they are busy pushing at Mazi Nnamdi, oh, he jumped bail, oh, he did that. Even while they were pushing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jump bail, the truth about the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is before them. They saw when his house was raided. It was covered in a video, not audio, video. There are video evidence how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case happened, how his house was raided. But do you believe it? Do you see that this idiotic, criminal, and wicked media, we are still reporting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail, even when there are obvious evidence that he never did? They continue to report that he jumped bail, even when the evidence is overwhelming that he never jumped bail. Even a child that was born that day and that child saw that video, we know that this man did not jump bail, but they keep on pushing that propaganda until date. Finally, every charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was dropped because they claim that he committed those crimes in the United Kingdom. Since he committed the crime in the United Kingdom, he has to be tried in the United Kingdom because he is a citizen of the UK. He is a British citizen. He has to be tried in the UK, except the court of the UK gave them the order to go ahead and try, which they never did. Now, have you seen why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case can never, ever be tried in Nigeria? As if that's not enough, the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some of them today are still calling it extradition. Some Afonja, idiotic Afonja, they are still calling that extraordinary rendition. They are still calling it extradition. That rendition, they are calling it extradition. Some people, some of them, up to today. That is how wicked the idiotic Afonja are. The hatred against the Igbos, they can't hide it. But we don't care anymore. If you are a Biafran, more especially Igbo Biafran, and you are still doing something to make an idiotic one Nigerian man to like you, you are an idiot. If you are a Biafran up to today, you are still looking for friends because of your friends. You want to keep friends, you want to keep in-laws, you want to keep friends. Because of that, you are denying yourself. You are still trying to please them. You are an idiot. Today, this is not slap me in this cheek, I give you the other cheek. Before you raise your hand to slap us, we give you both bars. We will slap you back in all your cheek and damage it for you. Any cup you used to feed us, we are going to use the same cup to feed you 1,000 times. That is where we are. We don't care anymore. It is Biafra first. Every Biafran child, mother, elder, young, must know that we must put our nation first. Put your nation first. Anything any idiot is talking doesn't matter. Put your own nation first. It is Biafra first. Any business, any discussion that does not promote Biafra, stay away from it. Stay away from it if you know that you are not an efulef. If you know you are not an efulef, you are not a born throwaway, stay away from anything that does not support Biafra. Anybody that doesn't support the restoration of Biafra is not your friend. Anybody that hates Biafra should not be your friend as a Biafra. Anybody that doesn't support Biafra, see that person as an enemy. Keep them at distance. You have no business with them. You have no discussion with them. Don't keep any privacy or secret with them. Gone are the days when we are trying to, let us do it like this so that they wouldn't say we are too stubborn. They wouldn't say we are pride. They didn't say we are proud. They won't say we are troublemakers. Let them call us proud people. Let them call us troublemaker. Let them call us terrorists if they choose. We are going to speak on top of our voices, climb on top of mountain and shout. We are going. We are going. If you are one of those who is still painting your own, continue. You will wake up and realize your mistake, then it will be too late. Let us hear Mazi.
Clear. In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And is here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here. What is it, page? What is that again? Where it says all these things are online. Is it on page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research.
They will not.
Just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me.
Page 18, right? Okay.
They kept switching the charges. Yes. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it? Yes. I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And 9 charges leveled against me. This place where I committed this crime was London in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that,
they removed London. Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196,
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where all these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
To be a travesty
of the Igbo people. This orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we're facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You have heard from Mazi Nnamdi. You heard him speak. And what you just heard is the true picture of how the case is going. These idiotic people that call themselves one Nigerianists continue to push their lie and propaganda. They continue to push their lie. The media, Nigerian media, cannot do something as simple as go to the internet and download the result, the judgment of the court on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By your own self, digest it, dissect it, and see through. Know the truth. I thought that the media, their job is to make investigation and bring out the truth from each matters. But what the media of Nigeria is being used is for propaganda. Nigerian media is used to project lie. And they are so comfortable with their lies. That is why the Afonjas, they don't want to hear the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because of this truth Mazi Nnamdi Kanu revealed, the Afonjas today are running helter-skelter. They are running helter-skelter. Every one of them today is jumping from pillar to pole. Go to their platform and see what they are saying. Go to their program. Some of them are angry that why must Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak in the court? Just imagine. Some of them will even say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no right to speak in the court. Can you imagine? That an accused person has no right to make a contribution in his case. And the people that said this are the people who claim to be learned. Idiotic Afonjas. Their uncontrollable hatred have made them to become stupid. Their uncontrollable hatred have made them to be idiotic. But who cares? As for us, we are here. They came and will be here and they will go. Every evil they have orchestrated against the Biafran people, more especially the Igbo Biafrans, has come to an end. You had a statement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that this persecution against the Igbo Biafrans must stop. You heard it from him. The persecution against the Igbo Biafrans.
This orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we're facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Did you hear him? The persecution is so much, and we can no longer continue to pretend it's not happening. We cannot. Every single fact he has brought there is something that the media need to promote and talk about it. But the zoological media, controlled by their Afonja, we never talk about it. Instead, when you see them, they are even angry. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak? Why did they allow him to speak? That is how wicked the zoo is. And I'm going to play a program that I watch on one of the platforms today. I will play that program. Pay attention on this very video I'm about to play. Let us dissect it together for you to see the real mindset of the Afonja. They are angry. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak? Idiotic Afonjas. They are angry. Let us watch this program together.
Bills, whether or not they directly impact on the lives of people, it's more about who.
A lawyer. He didn't say you are proud of him. Then you can go to the court without a lawyer. Then what?
Of assembly by bringing out bills, whether or not they directly impact on the lives of people, it's more about who pushes for the most bills. Where I was driving out really is.
After all, the case has not even moved into trial. So why will he delay him? Then he can go to the court without a lawyer. Then what I say? Since he can defend himself. No.
I want you to listen to this Afonja. The Afonja is angry. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak in the court? The Afonja is very, very angry. Why did they allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak in the court? That is the anger of this Afonja. I want you to pay attention to this discussion, you are going to enjoy it. For you to see why we must leave the zoo. Nigeria is not a country. The more you stay in Nigeria, the more they make you mad. They make you insane. They make you unreasonable.
So why will he delay him? Then he can go to the court without a lawyer then? What I say? Since he can defend himself. No, he will go to the court without a lawyer. He didn't say since you are proud of him. Oh, listen, my friend. He should go to court without a lawyer. He didn't say that. He didn't say that Aloy Dimakon should no longer represent him. He only wanted to prove a point before the court. And he proved it. That was why the judge, Enyako, now realized that this strong man is telling the truth. That was why she excused herself. Didn't Nnamdi Kanu put gun on her head that you should not continue with the case? She knew that this guy, you cannot get a headway with that case. When she had already told somebody that this matter, the federal government cannot prove it before the whole world. Is that not a record? So Nnamdi Kanu now said, based on what has been going on, I'm not comfortable with you trying this.
Thank you, Barrister. Mr. Olua, what do you
let's move over now.
What do you think is the implication of Justice Binta Nyako recusing herself from Nnamdi Kanu trial?
When you have a case in the court and whoever is the accused in court is not comfortable with you.
Where is the defendant?
Whether it's a defendant or it's accused, as you
you understand the terms.
As you claim.
He's not a lawyer. So.
All right, as you claim. All right. So if you are in court and you have a case and you are not comfortable with a particular judge, there's no big issue in it. The judge can decide to excuse him or herself, whereby the chief judge or the Supreme can decide to reassign that particular case to another court of jurisdiction. All right. But my own point here is that this case shouldn't have gone haywire.
But what do you make of his actions?
No, hold on. He said he wouldn't have. Please, let him land.
Barrister, please.
Let him tell us why the thing went haywire. Tell us.
Barrister, I'm the host. Thank you. Yes, I'm the host. Thank you. Now, you seem to have a problem with his actions in court yesterday.
I want you to pay attention on the question that is being posed to this man. He has a problem with the response of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court yesterday. The man has a problem with it. He is not happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood up to state his case. This man is angry. This idiotic Afonja is angry. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu open his mouth in the court to speak? They are now asking him, why are you angry at Mazi Nnamdi? What is the thing that is wrong that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did? You are angry that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood up in the court to defend himself, to speak his mind. Does it mean that people who has lawyers can no longer open their mouth and speak their mind and make contribution? I want you to listen to the question that was asked to this Afonja, and you will see the answer he gave. For you to know how idiotic these Afonjas are, I want you to pay attention. Listen.
Tell us.
Barrister, I'm the host. Thank you. Yes, I'm the host. Thank you. Now, you seem to have a problem with his actions in court yesterday. You seem to have a problem with that. The fact that he stood up, asked his lawyer to sit there and addressed the judge, addressed the court. What's your problem with that, really?
When you are in court, when you are in Rome, you behave like Rome. When you are in Nigeria, you behave like Nigerian. So when you are in court, you follow the order of the court. If truly you have all the points and you have a competent lawyer, except if the lawyer is not competent enough.
So you think he feels his lawyer is not?
Simple. With his action.
No.
You cannot be a judge in your own case. If you are not comfortable, you speak confidently through your counsel.
Okay. Now, let me tell you that.
If your counsel is no more competent enough, now let me tell you something that you should understand. That you are a banker doesn't mean that you have supreme knowledge of the bank. that you are a lawyer does not mean you have supreme knowledge of the courts. You are not. You are only a practitioner. You are not an authority. So Barrister Nnamdi cannot come here and tell me that he's an authority in the court. He's just a lawyer. He's not an authority in the court. Now, you must understand.
You see now, he has now forgotten the question that he's asked. He wants to attack the man himself. This is the Afonja mentality. Now he wants to attack the man himself instead of answering the question he was asked. Instead of answering the question he was asked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why are you angry that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood up? And look at him, the answer he's giving. You see how he's coming. That when you are in Rome, you behave like Roman. When you are in Nigeria, you behave like criminal Nigerians. You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to behave like a Nigerian, a criminal Nigerian. We are not Nigerians. We are Biafrans. And we will act like Biafrans. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a law-abiding citizen. He knows the law and he's following the law. He has the right to speak in case you don't know. I want you to listen to this idiotic Afonja. The Afonja couldn't control himself. Now he's attacking the man that asked him questions. I want you to listen to the Afonja.
You are not an authority. So Barrister Nnamdi cannot come here and tell me that he's an authority in the court. He's just a lawyer. He's not an authority in the court. Now, you must understand. You must understand that you are not permitted to speak.
It's a lie.
You can make a...
You see Afonja, a confused Afonja, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not permitted to speak. And the man is sitting on the table there told him, it is a lie. This is kind of argument you cannot see in Channel Television, Arise Television, NTA. You can't see this kind of argument there. I thank Chukwu Okeke that there are some sensible stations are coming up where you can have at least balanced argument. When somebody talk idiotically, you tell him you are talking nonsense. You correct him immediately, not waiting till tomorrow. Now you see how the Afonja is thinking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to speak. This is what the Afonja is saying.
In the court. He's just a lawyer. He's not an authority in the court. Now, you must understand. You must understand that you are not permitted to speak.
It's a lie.
You can make a point. But when you are shutting down the judge, shutting down the counsel, what does that show to you? Is that a civil man?
But the judge is
that a man that a lawyer should be proud of? Is that a man that a lawyer should be proud of?
The judge did not complain.
It doesn't matter. So you are waiting for the judge to complain. And yes, now, that's sentiment. You are supporting the sentiment of my barrister. No. That the judge did not complain does not mean he's doing the right thing. No, I will not accept that from you.
Let us get it.
I will not accept that from you. So you are supporting the lawyer because he's a lawyer. So I see until you when the judge complains, that you understand that what he has done is wrong in the court of law.
I am the host of this show, and I will advise you to moderate yourself.
So if you are wrong, I will also tell you that you are wrong.
To moderate yourself. If the judge had an issue with what Nnamdi Kanu did, don't you think that if the judge had an issue with what Nnamdi...
You see? This idiot is now blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man, an innocent man who they have incarcerated for 4 years. This idiotic man is here blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for standing up to speak up in his case that he doesn't have the right to speak. You see the mentality of Afonja. And this man now will be claiming to be educated. When they are counting the educated Afonja, he will come out. Now you see how idiotic.
So if you are wrong, I will also tell you that you are wrong.
To moderate yourself. If the judge had an issue with what Nnamdi Kanu did, don't you think that if the judge had an issue with what Nnamdi Kanu did, don't you think that the judge could have simply charged him with contempt of court?
You would be the same person that would be against that same judge. No. So the judge keep quiet. So I want you to support the judge for keeping quiet.
Will you agree with me?
I supported the judge for keeping quiet as a professional. That is why we are here to support what the judge has done.
The judge did not just keep quiet. The judge ended up recusing herself from the case, and that matter is settled.
Yes.
And returned the case file to the judge, to the chief judge, to reassign the case.
That's why kept quiet.
No, she didn't. She simply recused herself.
That is good. That's being professional.
You see how they paint wrong narrative. This is how these Afonjas paint narrative using their own media That is the same thing he came to do here. But unfortunately for him, he met his match. This is how they paint narrative that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shut down the judge, shut down the lawyers, and stood up and began to talk, which is a lie. Because if Mazi Nnamdi can do such a thing, they will give him contempt of court. The judge never complained. And he came here to claim that the judge did not complain. She just kept quiet. She kept silent. She didn't react because of she's a professional. Of course, the judge didn't keep quiet. The judge responded by rescuing herself from the case. But you see them, when they come to their own Afonja media, they push a different narrative to distract the people. They push a different narrative to push something that is not existing. He has come here to do the same thing. Today, he made his match. I thank Chukwu Okeke for some platforms like this that are coming, at least, to bring out the truth. Even nobody listens. Continue to do your own part. You cannot get this kind of talk in channel television or in Arise TV or in TVC or in NTA. You can't get it. These are facts. The man is seeing fact before his own self. Shame is covering him.
Barrister Darlington. Yes, please. Barrister Darlington. Yes. Is it against the rules, court rules, for an accused to speak on his behalf in the presence of a lawyer? No, you are allowed to speak. You are allowed to speak at interval.
To speak on ruling?
No, really what? Which ruling? Which ruling? Which ruling? The matter that...
You see, now they told him that the judge, the lawyer there, the barrister there told him that the accused is allowed to speak as in an interval in his case. When the opportunity calls for him to speak, the accused have the right to speak in his case. Then the Afonjana said to rule. Who is ruling? Ruling what? A case that has not even started. You're talking about ruling. Case has not even started. You are talking about ruling. And this is how this Afonja has come to paint a different picture, different from what is exactly happening. Look at the Afonja saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was speaking to conclude and rule. Ruling what? A case that has not started yet. But in their own conventional media, that is the narrative they paint. But here, he cannot get away with that nonsense.
Speak on his behalf in the presence of a lawyer. No, you are allowed to speak. You are allowed to speak at interval.
To speak on ruling?
No, really what? Which ruling? Which ruling? Which ruling? The matter that not even gone to trial and you're ruling what? The man told you on point of law. And he made his observation not to the court.
Barrister, you were educating the other viewers. You were saying something. Is it okay for a defendant to rise up and basically address the court?
I said yes.
Under what circumstances?
Especially in this particular matter. If you the defendant, because hold on, listen, please, wait on, I'll tell you. Because it is you, between you and the judge who is presiding. You don't know what must have transpired between that person and the judge. You don't know what has happened between them in the past. And you, the lawyer, may not know. The court may not know. It is left for you, the defendant, to say, look, based on so thing that happened in the past between me and this judge, I don't want him or her to preside over my case. It's as simple as that. Why do you think the woman obliged? Hold on. Why do you think, and even the government lawyer that was...
It is not even a guesswork. The reason that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that was made clear in the speech of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For those who didn't hear it, hear the reason from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which was stated in their own court. In their own court. It was stated in their court.
That the impartiality in all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And is here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here. In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable.
That is why
and is here. Where is it? Please do bear with me.
Between me and this judge, I don't want him or her to preside over my case. It's as simple as that. Why do you think the woman obliged? Hold on. Why did you think, and even the government lawyer that was there, obliged? Did they say no, it must go on? Look, if Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have a point, he can be tried in absentia. Tom Polo, it was done to him. Tom Polo. He was tried in absentia and sentenced. Unfortunately, the same man is doing contract with the federal government today. The same fugitive is doing contract with the federal government today. This is a man that is a fugitive. They tried him in absentia and sentenced him. So now the case doesn't need to be there.
You see what the lawyer is explaining to him? That if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not have a point, they can try him in absentia. He doesn't even need to be there. Even in his absence, they can try him as long as they have something against him. But they have nothing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is making his case clear. The man gave him example of people they tried in the past. Tom Polo was tried in absentia and sentenced. But unfortunately, that same Tom Polo they tried in absentia today, they gave him a contract. That is the zoo that anybody that we don't want to be part of. The same Tom Polo, they gave him a contract. Somebody they tried in absentia. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not making sense, they can try him in absentia. But he has a point, and he made his point clear. The point which even their Supreme Court captured. The Supreme Court captured it and said that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also come now to speak up based on that and to ask that this woman rescue herself from the case. But look at an idiotic Afonja. Afonja is here blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why did he speak? He doesn't have right to speak. And a lawyer is here educating him. He is fooling himself, still playing to be intellectual. What a shame. This is why we cannot be part of this zoo. It is time for us to get out. Let's listen.
Based on something that happened in the past between me and this judge, I don't want him or her to preside over my case. It's as simple as that. Why do you think the woman obliged? Hold on. Why did you think, and even the government lawyer that was there, obliged? Did they say, no, it must go on? Look, if Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have a point, he can be tried in absentia. Tom Polo, it was done to him. Tom Polo, he was tried in absentia and sentenced. Unfortunately, the same man is doing contract with the federal government today. The same fugitive is doing contract with the federal government today. This is a man that is a fugitive. They tried him in absentia and sentenced him. So now the case doesn't need to be there. If they are in right position, if this matter is properly charged, they can try Nnamdi Kanu even if he doesn't want to come to court. But they can't do that. That's what I'm telling you here. They can't. Because there's no law to even start with. The rendition from Kenya, we don't have a law on it. We don't. That's what the court has told them. That they don't have even a law to try this matter. That the federal
They do not have a law to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. That is final. That is the truth. No law to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. There is no law to try it. No court, even a judge have said it in their own court. A judge have said it in that Nigeria. A judge said it. That no law court in Nigeria has the right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until they solve the mystery of his extraordinary rendition. You cannot stand on illegality and talk about legality. This is a fact, a well-known fact. Every media house know this fact, but they will never talk about it. Every media station, they know this fact. They know that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked them to take out time to go and read and understand.
Page, what is that again? Where it says
page 18.
all these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research.
You see,
it's not difficult, just minor research.
Minor research.
You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me.
Page 18, right? Okay.
They kept switching the charges.
Yes.
They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it?
Yes.
I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a
defense.
discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself.
They removed it.
I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location.
Now you understand the mess we are in.
How many times will I tell you this, my friend?
It was
Do you now understand why they cannot try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? When we say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried, do you now understand? Every single charges they put on Mazi Nnamdi, they say he committed those crimes in London. And he can only be charged in London. You cannot try a case that was committed in London in Nigeria because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself is a British citizen. Now you understand. No law court will try Mazi Nnamdi. And again, the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must explain it. You cannot stand on that illegality and you begin to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a fact. But the Afonja, they use their own media to push lie, propaganda. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, go to the media. Every fact is online. That phone you are using to gossip, you can use that phone to get fact for yourself and talk. It is very easy, but they will never do that. I want you to listen and hear this man educating that idiotic Afonja.
Is properly charged. They can try to Nnamdi Kanu even if he doesn't want to come to court. But they can't do that. That's what I'm telling you here. They can't. Because there's no law to even start with. The rendition from Kenya, we don't have a law on it. We don't. That's what the court has told them. That they don't have even a law to try this matter. That the federal government did wrong. How many times will I tell you this, my friend?
It was extradited.
Please, you have started though. You have started now. This is very clear to everybody. And you mean you have not been hearing rendition?
It was extradited.
You have not been hearing rendition, Abi. You have not been hearing rendition.
It was extradited.
Do you know the meaning of rendition? Now tell us, since you know better. Tell us which one is extradited. We are telling you something here. You are still making argument.
Do you see the idiot? Now he is saying that, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extradited. Hey, this is somebody on a national media, in a media where the whole world is watching. A man that was kidnapped in Kenya, an extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. This man is sitting here saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extradited. Something that even people who are not Nigerians know, that he was kidnapped, an extraordinary rendition. And this man now come to make a case and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extradited. Afonja, their hatred will make them lose their brain. Their hatred make them lose their brain and they begin to talk idiotically. They begin to showcase their stupidity to the world. Look at how this man is making himself stupid. He now twisted and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extradited. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was never ever extradited. He was renditioned. And the lawyer educated him again. Tell him we are not here for joke. We are here for serious business.
That the federal government did wrong. How many times will I tell you this, my friend?
It was extradited.
Please, you have started though. You have started now. This is very clear to everybody. And you mean you have not been hearing rendition?
It was extradited.
You have not been hearing rendition, Abi. You have not been hearing rendition.
It was extradited.
Do you know the meaning of rendition? Now tell us, since you know better. Tell us which one is extradited. We are telling you something here. You are still making argument.
All right, then.
We are not playing here now.
This would be.
So this was why the federal government is finding it difficult to try him. 4 years now, the matter has not gone into trial. What kind of case is that? If Nnamdi Kanu is guilty, the federal government can go ahead and try him. But they can't do that. There's no law to try him. There's no law. They are looking for a way to settle this matter. That one, and the shame is on federal government now. Because the court, the Supreme Court has ruled already that Nnamdi Kanu should go and sue the federal government.
Who is stopping him?
Who is stopping him? Why should the federal government?
Do you hear him? When the man reminded him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is directed to go and sue the federal government, he said, who is stopping him? Now you begin to see the real picture of the Afonja. You see him speaking from the tone of an Afonja. Say, who is stopping him? Who is stopping him? Who is stopping him? It is funny, but it is not funny. These are the people we are dealing with. Do you understand why we must leave the zoo? This is why the Biafrans must exit the zoo. This kind of mentality, this kind of wickedness, this kind of idiocy, this kind of hatred, it will never stop. If you are a Biafran, you are still making yourself to be liked, you still want them to like you, you are a fool. If you are a Biafran, you are still keeping friends. Because of your Afonja friend, you don't want to talk about Biafra. Because you still want to be relevant, you don't want to talk about, because of your business, because of your friend, because of your post, you don't want to talk about Biafra. You are an idiot. Your own case is going to be worse. This is the kind of people we find ourselves with.
But they can't do that. They have no law to try him. They have no law. They are looking for a way to settle this matter. That one, and the shame is on federal government now, because the Supreme Court has ruled already that Nnamdi Kanu should go and sue the federal government.
Who is stopping him?
So if he's
who is stopping him?
Why should the federal government? If he's guilty, why should he
go ahead and do that?
Who told you that?
Who is stopping him? Who should go ahead and sue the federal government?
Why is the guy eating so much of the guy?
Now you have seen, my fellow brothers and sisters, you have heard and seen the mentality of the Afonja. We will continue to bring you updates that is coming from their conventional media. We will continue to bring to you today for you to know that we have nothing to do with these people. These idiotic people, they have nothing to offer to us, and we have no business being with them. We have no business being with the Afonja. There is no freedom in Nigeria. Always understand this. Know this and know peace. Know this and know peace. And those of you who are asking for a better Nigeria, I want you to say amen to this prayer. If you are praying for one Nigeria, praying for a good Nigeria, praying for progress of Nigeria, I want you to say amen to this prayer of Mazi Nnamdi.
Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke Nnamdi ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ, kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra, agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ. Ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu, onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Nigeria na mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ahụ na mma na ezinụlọ na mma site gosi wee na-eme n'ụbọchị.
Now you understand. Say amen to that prayer. If you're one of those talking about one Nigeria, say amen. Say amen to that prayer. This is why our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is not looking back. This is why our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is on the front line, doing everything humanly possible to see that Biafra is restored. This is why Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't care about what anybody is saying or doing. This is why Simon Ekpa is unstoppable. This is why Mazi Simon Ekpa is raising the bar to the highest level. There is no freedom in Nigeria. If you are one of those expecting freedom, expecting security from Nigeria, you're wasting your time. It is you and I that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because freedom can never come from the zoo.
I will be here to fight, because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself on war. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Lord Lugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. Thank you very much.
Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic!
My fellow Biafrans that are watching, anywhere you are watching us from, I want you to stay strong. The only thing you can do today is to support Biafran government. Make sure you are supporting the government of Biafra the best way you can. Your support is highly needed. Every hand must be on deck to support Biafran government. We must not allow our government to be behind. Anything you can do to see that the government of Biafra is moving on and doing exploits, do it. If you know the support you can give, give. Don't wait for anybody to beg you. Your freedom is in your hand. Gone are the days when you will say you are making contribution, you don't know where your money is going. For every dime you contribute today, you know where it's going. For every penny you contribute, you can see it, you can feel it, you can know it. Every single contribution we make today, we can see it and see the effect. Gone are the days when people use the money of the Biafran people to be doing business, sending container right, left, and center. Today, the defense of Biafran land is number one thing, and every one of us must contribute to make sure that our land is defended. As we speak, we are waiting and preparing for the convention that is coming up November, December. The second convention of Biafra coming November, December. In that convention, a lot is going to happen. So many things are going to happen. The final result of the self-referendum will be called. Already, you know, we have more than 50 million people who has voted and still counting. During the convention, the final result of the self-referendum will be pronounced. After the final result announced, then it is going to be a different ball game. After the announcement of that very final result, on the 2nd of December, the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra will be made. After that declaration, Biafra land will be defended in all fronts. The Liberation Army of Biafra is going to intensify in the defense of Biafra land. It does not matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you feel. Our land will be defended in all fronts. There is no going back. What you have to do today is to make your contribution to support the Liberation Army of Biafra. They need equipment to defend you. They need equipment to go. They need equipment to do their job. That is what they are asking for. And it is in our hands. Make your little contribution. Go to the Biafran side. Make your contribution. Join the fundraising every Saturday. No matter how little, make your contribution. Make your own contribution. In that contribution, I bet you, it is going to go a long way. No matter how small. Make your contribution. Contribute the little you can. Join the IOU loan. You can participate in the IOU loan. Make your donation to the IOU loan. In that loan, every money you contribute in that IOU loan, you are going to get 100% interest. The lowest amount you can contribute in the IOU loan is $1,000. When you pay in $1,000, you'll be given 100% interest at the restoration of Biafra. After Biafra is restored, anything you contribute through IOU loan, you will have 100% interest with so many other benefits that follows it. In that IOU loan, even if you are not a Biafra, you can equally invest in it. Wherever you are watching this program from, please do not look back. Do your own part and let Chukwu do what he has to do for us. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Propaganda is still going to come. Blackmail is going to come. Don't pay attention to blackmail and propaganda. If you do, you will have yourself to blame. If you pay attention to propaganda, you will have yourself to blame. My fellow Biafran, before we go, let us hear this message from our Prime Minister.
Blacks on the beat.
Let us get this message before we go finally from the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon. A very important message. A very important message. We can't miss it. We can't miss it. Where did I keep that message? I hope I can find it. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's take this.
Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, we are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. And we will question it with gun, we will question it with bomb, we will question it with civility, we will question it diplomatically, and we will question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss. They will be forced with the activities and the actions of the Biafra government in 2024. That's where we are going. That's why all these shenanigans, all this their regional government, all this nonsense you see happening are happening today. And they have not actually started hitting the point, because the point remains the continual existence of Nigeria as a country. They are not discussing it. What was the agreement of 1914? What was the agreement thereafter? Independent. What happened for after the 100 years of Nigeria? Nobody is discussing it. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years, after that we decide.
Thank you so much, my beloved Biafrans, for being part of this program from the beginning to the end. I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of you, protect our army, protect our Prime Minister and our screen leader. I pray that every one of us will be alive until we see Biafra. Thank you, and I will see you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Okike. Thank you and stay safe.
Blacks on the beat.
Biafra, Biafra, the only hope we have. We salute you. We appreciate you. We salute you. We appreciate you. No. Amadike, one no Biafra. Odogu, Chukwu Okike Chekwagi. Let it in the rogi. Dragon Master, Biko do. My Prime Minister, Atakata Abo. Take us to bus stop. The era you do na anyasi. Anya jikerewo. Ebo ni nozi na jogodo. We want to go. Yo. Enu na. Ofo kainje. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. Cabinet members, Kanu, media people, GCK. Deep down our heart in your Biafra, GCK. We are proud of you. We are very, very grateful, GCK. We cannot forget all your sacrifice, GCK. Nobody can say deep, you got a number. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you.
It's blacks on the beat.
The boy Nambana Pusyoko. Yo yo yo. Biafra Liberation Army. Biafra Defense Force. Biafra Marino. Ndiayi Jaba. Biafra National League. Omunikwe Battalion. Ndini Nene Chekwa Bodani. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. No. Napanyagi Kositi. Bikata Namba. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, we salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you.
Biafra is here. Special thanks to Mazi for the Prime Minister.